Namaste. This video is on self-acupressure self-care. Acupressure in Chinese meridian theory is when we apply a small amount of force into different acupressure points along the body. And upon release, that release creates a pressure change which helps to flush out any toxins that may be in our meridians. So in Chinese theory, qi means life force, and if you do a lot of yoga, it is prana in the yoga philosophy. So when qi or prana stagnates along our channels, we may feel negative emotions, excessive fatigue, negative thoughts, and these are all able to remove through acupressure. So the ones that I've chosen for you specifically helps us with emotional well-being. So let's begin. The first one is called Pericardium 8, and it is the center of your palm. So it's not that difficult. You open your palms and then you press down into the center of it. And this is a yin point, means that it resides along the inside of our arms, and you don't have to press them very hard. So I like to use my thumb and then just press down. And you can also close your eyes and feel the effect of pressing into your pericardium 8. So pericardium 8 helps to settle our spirit. If you feel very anxious, this is a really good point to do. The next point is called pericardium 6, and it is located 3 fingers width from the wrist crease and at the center of the forearm. So fine is always to your body ratio. So your 3 fingers width and then coming on to pericardium 6. I often like to use pericardium 8 and 6 together, and I like to call them like little spices. Just like if you're cooking, you're making like a chai tea latte, you always want to put together the right amount of spices. So if you are performing this on someone else, then you can press these 2 points together. And if you're doing it on yourself, you can just do them one at a time. So pericardium 6 works really well, just like a partner with pericardium 8, center of the palm. It helps to calm our heart energy. You can do either side. Yeah. I say do both to feel the benefits of these 2 points. So the next one is called large intestine 4. And large intestine 4 is the point between your thumb and then your index fingers. So if I were to draw a line, it is towards the index finger side, and then is a little depression right between the thumb and the index finger. So the best way to hold this point is to clamp your hand with your other hand and then press down with your thumb. And avoid pressing with the nail, and that just creates pain and abrasion on your skin. At this point, I like to press with the bottom of my thumb. If you feel pain in your acupressure points, it can be a sign that you have stagnation in the channels. And you'll be surprised over time when you do it, and when the energy starts to move, with the same amount of pressure, you might not feel that discomfort anymore. You can also press down and do circular motion, which is a form of massage, but it's not necessary. I like to do it just to give it a bit of that massage feeling, and then you press down. You can press down between a minute or minute and a half, and then release. After releasing, we can move on to large intestine 11. Large intestine 11 is located on the outside of your arm, and if you bend the elbow, it is the muscle that is along the top part of your forearm. If you hold your forearm like this and you press down onto the thumb and you bend into your elbow, large intestine 11 is right there. It's the center of the muscle belly in the forearm muscle. So you're pressing down, you're holding it, and you might feel like a rolly muscle along the forearm. Find the center of that, and that's your large 11, large intestine 11. So large intestine 11 and large intestine 4 helps to drain any upper body pain. So if you have shoulder pain, neck pain, even headaches, these are really good points for that. As well as help with the letting go. Because in the large intestine meridian, when it is out of balance, we tend to hang on to negative emotions, having grudges, or the inability to move on in life. So these 2 points really help with moving on, feeling at ease with the present, and then invite the future. So these are the 2 points, 4 points: pericardium 8, 6, large intestine 4, large intestine 11. Now we're going to move on into the kidney points. So kidney 27 is the point located finding the beginning of your collarbones and then just subclavicle space. So kidney 27 helps with removing irrational fear. I also find that it helps with releasing shoulder pains and the pains along the scapula as well. So 27 is the space right under the clavicle. And then if you run your hands down even more, that you will find your first rib. And underneath the first rib space is kidney 26. And then if you run your hands down again, another space down, that is kidney 25. So these points, 25, 26, 27, all help with removing irrational fear. So how do you massage it yourself? Interlace the fingers and then using your thumbs. So here it is. So you can, again, close your eyes to feel the benefits of energy moving. I like closing my eyes because that removes any visual stimulus and helps me to concentrate better. And then you can move down to 26, kidney 26, and then move down to kidney 25. And again, using your thumb for circular motion helps to bring in that massage effect. And these are your points for removing irrational fear. So the next 2 points I want to show you, it is called the conception vessel 17. Finding the sternum, your chest bone, and then at the base of the sternum, you feel a little depression before it moves into your abdominal wall. The conception vessel 17 is also called the Sea of Tranquility. And you just do a soft medium pressure here. And then the other hand, I like to use my middle fingers, place it between the eyebrows for third eye. The governing vessel 24.5. So the governing vessel and the conception vessels, they are the sea of yin and yang meridians. They are called extraordinary vessels. When we press them, we unite the yin and yang forces as well as bring tranquility and peace in our body. So you can press this for a short meditation or just a few breaths in, few breaths out. And these 2 points are amazing for calming our energy. Another point for you is called the urinary bladder 2. And this is located at the beginning of our eyebrows, especially in the depression. So all meridian points, acupressure points, are located in some sort of a groove. That's where energy accumulates. So you might have to do a little bit of detective skills, finding that little groove. And it is urinary bladder 2 is right under your eyebrows for most people. So pressing here, this helps to bring in mental clarity, bringing radiance into our eyes, having clear vision. Especially if you feel drained after a long day, this is ideal to help you restore energy, mental energy. You can also use other fingers. This is called the urinary bladder 2. So the last one is a crowd favorite. This one is called the gallbladder 21 and it's located along the trapezius muscles right at the apex, which is the peak of your shoulder muscle, trapezius. Gallbladder 21 helps to descend energy. So that means if you are holding a lot of tension in your shoulder or you have a headache or in general you're feeling really stressed out, this is a really good point. So gallbladder 21, using your fingers, or even you can use along the 3 fingers to just press down onto your shoulders. You can do this one at a time or both shoulders at the same time. And obviously, this is a self-acupressure guide. If you're doing on someone else, you can do a more that regular shoulder massage or pressing down with the thumbs on your friend. So gallbladder 21, there's a major contraindication, which is if you are pregnant, please avoid doing these points because gallbladder 21 helps to induce labor. So we don't want that. So pressing down, these points are perfect to remove fatigue and restore physical and mental energy. So that is your self-acupressure guide. You can do self-acupressure daily, and it might take 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day. And I hope you'll keep practicing, and thank you for watching.